many of the region's young musicians, Seattle Youth Symphony Orchestras is their first taste of a musical life, and some have gone on to perform in the world's greatest concert halls. But more importantly, musical education provides our children with a means of positive self-expression. It enhances their teamwork skills, and it builds self-discipline. Seattle Youth Symphony Orchestras is the largest youth symphony organization in the United States, and it remains committed to broadening its work with Seattle Public Schools to increase the size, diversity, and quality of school band and orchestra programs in our schools.
Music it's an amazing, pure learning experience. It's one of the only things that unifies the rational side of the brain with the intuitive, creative side of the brain. Nothing does that like playing in an orchestra, playing in an instrumental music program. And besides that, you have 100 kids on stage, as we do with our youth orchestra program. I mean, nothing teaches teamwork like that better. Nothing teaches kids that every person is integral to the team. Nothing teaches cooperation skills, listening skills. It's really an amazing experience.
The Youth Symphony was founded in 1942, which is really interesting to me because it was the height of World War II and things weren't going well. And this is a great leap of inspiration on behalf of the ladies of the Music and Arts Foundation, who hired an expatriate conductor from Hungary named Francis Arani, and that was the start of the Seattle Youth Symphony. Seattle Youth Symphony has become the largest youth symphony in the entire United States. It serves over 1,100 students each year. It has 4 academic year orchestras, 2 in-school educational programs, and 3 summer music festivals. We have a reach that's primarily Pacific Northwest focused. It's not just Seattle, it's not just King County.
My probably favorite part in playing in orchestras is probably here in Maristone City.
We've always had a summer camp. Always, and it's been in different places. It's been on Vashon Island, eastern Washington, over in Ellensburg. In about the early 1961 or 2, it went over to Maristone Island in Fort Flagler and was in residence there for close to 40 years. Back in about 1990, we founded the Maristone in the City program for younger students. We range in age from 7 to 25. That's a big task.
We start with the solo, so when we get to the double bar, everybody come way down.
It's thanks to our wonderful faculty and teachers that we have such a great success with our students.
The 3-viewer. And I have the first beat. I feel that it has made me into, a teacher that loves to teach and, is still learning quite a lot, not only from my mentors, but also from the kids as well.
You can take them to a concert and maybe a kid will be excited and inspired by it. But if you give them an instrument, put it in their hands, let them have a creative reaction to that, and follow up on it throughout the course of a year, it's more likely to take. And we know from our experience that it changes young people's lives for the better.
I've learned by being a musician that you can't just get mad when you practice and you make so many mistakes.
Not everybody remembers measure 9, so circle that if you have to.
In the whole arts ecosystem of the Pacific Northwest, it's a salmon stream. If we're clean and pure and healthy, etc., then the Grizzlies and the Orcas and everything else are doing well. So all those other great organizations that are here depend on the Seattle Youth Symphony for our instruction, our education, our working with young people at an early level. And that's why we know it's important for us to provide scholarships and not let kids only from families who can afford our tuition be able to participate in these fantastic programs.
The top orchestra in the Seattle Youth Symphony program is remarkable. It's one of the top youth orchestras in America. We play the same music that the Berlin Philharmonic plays, that the Seattle Symphony plays. The accomplishment for a teenager to play a Mahler symphony, for example, to play a Bartók Concerto for Orchestra, it's an amazing and remarkable accomplishment. And I think that's the most important thing. It sets the standard very high for them in everything that they do, whether it's in business or in their academic lives or even in music. the standard is set very high for them because they know that they can achieve some great things.